or two short here with third down coming up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. They'll run here at the line. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception from the left. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the set. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's Palmer to throw. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Flush ball. No, he lost the football. Time for a break. And the Falcons grab it. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Ryan wants to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Suggs.
Yes! Yes! Let's go!
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like...
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's brought down after a good game.
Brandon, that's an awesome job there. A nice catch after a beautiful throw down the field. And now they're in a great spot to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the next stop coming inside the red zone here.
Okay.
From the 2-yard line now, he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
All right. Probably gonna be a safe. We probably gonna be there for a minute because we just went the other day, and we just went the other day, and they gave her some stuff, but the stuff wasn't all right, so we just gonna go back. Probably gonna be there for a minute. So. I know.
Rodgers on the return.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get her to go.
28-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. Backing up. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And Watson has it right side. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It goes as a pickup of 23, and it'll give them the first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the offense in that middle. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. So on comes Cairo Santos now. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
Let's go.
It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. They have great starting field position here in overtime. You can bet they're not thinking field goal. They want to win this now.
And we know with the still relatively new overtime rules, the mindset has changed for everyone around the league about getting the ball, because you want to score the touchdown to end the game. In this case, for this type of field position, even more of an emphasis on that. Settling for a field goal would feel like a failure now.
First throw in overtime now for Palmer. They'll set up the screen for Forsett. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one, because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now he'll escape to his left. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So a big one coming now for the Falcons going to use another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that changes everything here in OT.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there in overtime, and even 40 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare, because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.